Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Nityananda Ram Jaya, Nityananda Ram Jaya, Nityananda Ram Jaya, Nityananda Ram. Nityananda Ram Jaya, Nityananda Ram Jaya, Nityananda Ram Jaya. Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Nitai Gaura Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Nitai Gaura Hari Bo Hari Bo Nityanand Ram ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I don't think we have too many devotees today. Somebody is sick, some devotees are traveling. माइक की भी जरूरत नहीं है शायद आज. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you for joining to celebrate Sri Nityanand Trayodasi. Actual day is on Monday. So we'll celebrate in the temple. All of you are, of course, most welcome to join. I think program starts at 6 p.m. or 6:30. Do you remember? 6? 6, I think 6. Yeah. Okay, so Nityanand Trayodasi, we have been celebrating it for last 13 years. Right? I still remember we had one time at your place. Lot of devotees were there. Yeah. Okay, so Nityanand Trayodasi, as we all know, is the appearance day of Sri Nityanand Prabhu. So what I was thinking, we will read from Chaitanya Charitamrita, few verses, and if time permits, maybe a couple of pastimes from childhood pastimes of Lord Nityanand Prabhu. So we all know who Nityanand Prabhu is. Still, it's good to remind ourselves from the philosophical point of view, tattva point of view. So you are joining, right? Tum Vidya? Yeah, okay. So we'll do a quick Jai Radha Madhav. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana यमुना तीरावनचारी Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Srila Gurudev Gol Premanandi Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Okay, welcome once again. So we'll start with Mangalacharan. All of us can sing together. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगे राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय वाञ्छाकल्पतरुर्भ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Thank you for joining for Mangalacharan. Now we are protected. We are under the shelter of Guru Parampara. Jai. Shri Shri Panch Tattva ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Guru Parampara ki jai. Shri Shri Nitai Gaur Chandra ki jai. हाँ ये वाली बंद कर सकती हो. Okay. So let me share the screen. Okay, chapter 5. So in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter 5, glories of Lord Nityanand Prabhu is given. And Nityanand Prabhu is non-different from Balram, as it is. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. He is not even expansion of Krishna, not even avatar of Krishna, Krishna himself. In fact, Radha Krishna combined, the original Krishna form. And Nityanand Prabhu is same as Balram. So actually the summary is also very nice. Let's read a couple of paragraphs. This chapter is chiefly devoted to describing the essential nature and glories of Sri Nityanand Prabhu. Lord Sri Krishna is the absolute personality of Godhead, and his first expansion in a form for pastimes is Sri Balram. AI पे चल रहा लगता है, artificial intelligence. Hang हो गया. Okay, let's see. That's a good idea. Okay. Now it is. So should I not share screen? Okay. Performance low. One more try. बस. Zoom पे देखा नहीं मैंने. But it's getting recorded also. So. Okay. So Lord Shri Krishna is the absolute personality of Godhead, and his first expansion in a form for pastimes is Sri Balram. So we all know this, right? Shri Krishna, hey Hare Krishna. Shri Krishna expands as Lord Balram. He himself is Lord Balram. And from the left side, he expands as Radharani. So that is another tattva. We are talking about Balram tattva today. Beyond the limitation of this material world is the spiritual sky, Paravyom, which has many spiritual planets, the supreme of which is called Krishna Lok. So beyond this material world, there are Vaikuntha planets, spiritual world. And the supreme of those Vaikuntha planets is Krishna Lok, Golok Vrindavan, the abode of Krishna, which has 3 divisions. We have discussed this many times, right? If we were downstairs, we could have referred to the chart, but I'm sure we all remember this. The highest, the topmost spiritual planet is Krishna Loka, Golok Vrindavan, which also has 3 divisions: Dwarka, Mathura, and Gokul. In that abode, the personality of Godhead expands himself into 4 plenary portions: Krishna, Balram, Pradyumna, Anirudh. They are known as quadruple forms. So, okay. Anyone would like to read this paragraph?
Krishna Loka is a transcendental place known as Swetadeep or Vrindavan. Below Krishna Loka, in the spiritual sky, are the Vaikuntha planets. On each Vaikuntha planet, a 4-handed Narayan, expanded from the first quadruple manifestation, is present.
Okay. So Krishna Loka, where original Radha Krishna. And then after that, in the Vaikuntha planet, there are 400 Narayan forms. In all the Vaikuntha planets, we have Krishna expanded in. But first, Krishna expands into the quadruple, the 4. Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Anirudh. And one more is Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Anirudh. Pradyumna, Sankarshan, Anirudh. Okay, आगे आएगा इसमें. It will come in the verse. ऊपर है. अभी hang हो जाएगा. Let me stop sharing. Okay. Go ahead, Suraj.
The personality of Godhead known as Shiva.
Hold on. Now somebody joined actually on. कुछ है नहीं पर Zoom चल रही है. Stop sharing this. Okay, so whoever is on the call, sorry, we have to unshare, but you can also still listen to this session. And you can open this on vedabase.io. Sorry about that. Beyond my control. I think resources are connected to that. Okay, so what we discussed so far? Anyone quickly repeat?
So Krishna, like basically, is transcendental places Shweta or Vrindavan, and then basically Krishna expand himself into 4.
Yes.
And then after that,
then
there are various Vaikuntha planets.
Yeah, he expands into Narayan in each Vaikuntha planet. Yes, thank you. But Balram is direct expansion of Krishna and Radharani of Lord. Radharani and Krishna, there is no difference. Okay, that's a good idea. एक मिनट, last try. Chalo.
The personality of Godhead known as Shiva Balaram in Krishna Loka is the original Sankarshan, attracting deity in Sankarshan Pradyumna Anirudh.
Escape. This is chapter 5, Chaitanya Charitamrita. The personality of Godhead known as Sri Balram in Krishna Loka is the original Sankarshan. Sankarshan means attraction, attracting deity. And from this Sankarshan expands another Sankarshan called Mahasankarshan.
Who resides in one of the Vaikuntha planets. By his internal potency, Mahasankarshan maintains the transcendental existence of all the planets in the spiritual sky, where all the living beings are eternally liberated souls. The influence of the material energy is conspicuous there by its absence. On those planets, the second quadruple manifestation is present. You going?
Yeah.
Outside of the Vaikuntha planets is the impersonal manifestation of Sri Krishna, which is known as Brahmaloka. On the other side of Brahmaloka is the spiritual Karuna Samudra, or a casual ocean. the material energy exists on the other side of the causal ocean without touching it. And the causal ocean is Mahavishnu, the original Purusha expansion from Sankarshan. Mahavishnu places his glance over the material energy, and by a reflection of his transcendental body, he amalgamates himself within the material elements. As the source of the material elements, the material energy is known as pradhana, and as the source of the manifestation, and as the source of the manifestations of the material energy, it is known as Maya. But material nature is inert in that she has no independent power to do anything. She is empowered to make the cosmic manifestation by the glance of Mahavishnu. Therefore, the material energy is not the original cause of the material manifestation. Rather, the transcendental glance of Mahavishnu over material nature produces that cosmic manifestation.
Okay. So now we'll skip to the verse. What can I do here? I'm not even to even close the Zoom. So
Click on Zoom.
that's what I'm doing.
Go to Task Manager.
Right, that. So I think I should stop this sharing
Yeah.
somehow. Go to the verse 1. Okay. Take that. Okay, now we will try again without Zoom. 1 second, give me just 1 second.
So just feature the phone too.
Yeah, you can, if you can do that, that is good. Okay. So let's go to verse 1. I think I have to close the Zoom from here. Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 1. Keep scrolling. Verse 1.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Shri Advaita Jaya.
We offer my obeisances to Lord Shri Nityananda, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, with opulence and wonderful and unlimited. By his will, even a fool can understand his identity.
Next.
Right? Cool.
Okay, I'm good.
Someone else do it.
Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Lord Nityananda, all glories to Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Eishat shloke kanila. What is the tune? Shloke kahila Krishna. Translation. I have described the glory of Sri Krishna Chaitanya in 6 verses. Now in 5 verses, I shall describe the glory of Lord Nityananda. सर्व अवतारी कृष्ण स्वयं भगवान तानारा द्वितीय देह श्री बलराम. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is the fountainhead of all incarnations. So the confusion, where from the incarnations are coming, is it from Vishnu or Krishna? Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, all scriptures, they say Krishna is the source of all incarnations. There should be no confusion in that. Lord Balram is his second body. एक रूप दोने भिन्न मात्रा काए आद्य काए व्यूह कृष्ण लीला रसहाय. These two are one and the same identity. Who two? Krishna and Balram. They differ only in form. What is the difference? Form?
One is black, one is white.
Complexion, yes. And
Few qualities.
no, there is no difference. Even Balramji, he does Ras Leela also in Vrindavan. He has his own group. So there is absolutely no difference other than Srila Prabhupada says only color. Lord Balram is the first bodily expansion of Krishna, and he assists Lord Krishna's transcendental pastimes. Sei Krishna Navadvipe Shri Chaitanya Chandra, Sei Balaram Sange Shri Nityananda. That original Lord Krishna appeared in Navdeep as Lord Chaitanya, and Balram appeared with him as Lord Nityananda. What is that bhajan sung by Sri Narottam Das Thakur? Brajendra Nandana sei Sachi Sutta hoilo sei Balaram hoile nitai. So there is no difference in Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Balram and Nityanand Prabhu. They are same. Sheshascha yasamsa kalhasa nitya Nandakhya Rama Sharanamastu. May Shri Nityanand Ram be the object of my constant remembrance. Sankarshan, Sheshnag, and the Vishnus who lie on the Karan ocean, Garbha ocean, and ocean of milk are his plenary portions and portions of his plenary portions. So that is describing in the next few verses. Krishna is just enjoying in Golok Vrindavan. Then he expands into Balram. Balramji expands into Mahasankarshan, then Chaturvyu, then Sankarshan, then again Chaturvyu, and then Narayan, Vishnu, all the Vishnus in the Vaikuntha planet. And then all other Varaha Bhagavan, Narsingha Bhagavan. Yeah.
So Mahavishnu is different here.
Yeah, Mahavishnu is expansion of Sankarshan, the second Chaturvyu. Sankarshan in the second Chaturvyu. Yeah. So
here Krishna, then Balaram, then Sankarshan,
Sankarshan,
Mahavishnu.
Mahasankarshan, first Chaturvyu. And then in that Chaturvyu, there is 4, right? Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Anirudh, and one more. Again, अभी आया नहीं है. Anyway, उसमें जो संकर्षण है उनका फिर again निकल चतुर्व्यूह. फिर संकर्षण उसमें से, and then महाविष्णु and महाविष्णु भी बाद में पहले. उसके पहले नारायण अवतार सारे वैकुंठ planet में. Mahavishnu is lying between the spiritual planet and the material planet in the causal ocean, right? So Mahavishnu is the expansion of Sankarshan, but before that, spiritual planet, all the avatars of Krishna. Then Mahavishnu expands into each universe as Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, and then Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is each planet, each universe, and then he also expands into each and everything, each and every atom, each and every living entity as Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. So everything is, that's why we say everything is Krishnamaya, right? Sammay Bhagwan hai, right? The meaning of the name Vishnu is not a name, like a title. That's like Krishna Bhagwan name. Vishnu is like a quality of Krishna. Vishnu means all pervasive, omnipresent. सो कृष्णा को भी इसलिए कई बार विष्णु बोलते हैं। तो जब हम वृंदा देवी की वो प्रणाम प्रयोग गाते हैं ना, वृंदाय तुलसी देव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य विष्णु भक्ति प्रद देवी सत्यवती नमो नमः, तो कृष्णा ही को ही बोल रहा है कृष्ण की भक्ति में मुझे मिले, क्योंकि वृंदा देवी इज इन गोलोक वृंदावन, शी इज नॉट इन द अदर वैकुंठ प्लैनेट्स. Vrinda Devi serves Krishna in Golok Vrindavan, and then she expands as Tulsi Maharani. Okay. So this philosophy should be very clear. Otherwise, all khichdi. See, Lord Balram is the original Sankarshan. He assumes 5 other forms to serve Lord Krishna. So let's see. What are those 5 other forms? नीचे आएगा. अब थोड़ा सा summary में ले रहा हूँ मैं. So see, he expands himself into Sankarshan, Mahasankarshan, number 1. Oh, sorry. मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि मैं शेयर कर रहा हूँ. नीचे आओ, verse number 10.
If you want to try sharing your presentation.
अभी ठीक है. Verse number 10. इसका purport में number 1 he expands into Mahasankarshan. Second, then Karna Dakshaya Vishnu, then Garbho Dakshaya, then Shiro Dakshaya, and even Sheshnag, as Shesh. Shesh, each universe is lying on the hood of Sheshnag. He's so giant, and he is Balramji himself.
बबल्स भी तो यूनिवर्स है, तो वो हुड पे का है, तो आजू बाजू भी तो है बहुत सारे.
कहाँ पे? तो पिक्चर में कैसे शो करोगे हर चीज?
Okay.
But I said it's not a material thing कि वहाँ शेषनाग, right? जो हम सोचते हैं conceptualize, it's a giant thing. सोचो आप, एक universe is just like a mustard seed on the hood of शेषनाग. अनंत शेष जो बोलते हैं, each universe is like a mustard seed on the hood of Anant Shesh, right? So maybe one day when our TOVP will be, what is the problem? कुछ बोला? Okay. Anything you have to share? Okay. So जब अपना Temple of Vidit Planetarium complete हो जाएगा, hopefully they will be able to show all this live in 3 dimensions. So that was Prabhupada's one mission that will catch a lot of people's attention then. Okay, so that is there. Now we will go to some of the, so Lord Nityanand Prabhu, I think last year I shared the presentation and we showed where actually he was born, which house, and all the lakes there. I wanted to show there, but let's not waste the time because it might hang again. So one thing we have to see that we also read in the translation of one of the verses, there is no difference between Krishna and Balram. So Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. We can say Balram is also Supreme Personality of Godhead. The difference is Krishna is Sevya Bhagavan, who accepts our seva. And Balram is Sevak Bhagavan. He is the topmost. See, to give the topmost pleasure to topmost person, the Sevak should be topmost. So Balram is Sevak Bhagavan. Now, what does Seva means? Seva in Krishna consciousness refers to service. I'm reading it. Specifically, the act of performing selfless acts of devotion towards Bhagavan Shri Krishna and his devotees. Selfless action of devotion. That is Seva, which should be meaningful in a way to connect with the divine and cultivate Krishna consciousness. So there are many verbs and nouns here. Seva should be done selflessly as act of devotion towards Bhagavan Shri Krishna and his devotees. Okay. But that seva should be, how that seva should be done in a meaningful way. Right? And there should be a goal. ऐसा नहीं कि बस सेवा सेवा सेवा, राइट? कई लोग छीन की सेवा करते हैं, मालूम नहीं क्यों कर रहे हैं. एक बार मेरे साथ हुआ, कोई महाराज आए हुए थे उनके, और मुझे चाहिए बर्तन छीन छान के उसने किया मालूम नहीं क्यों करना है. Somebody from here, but there has to be a purpose. of that seva. So Krishna consciousness. What is the purpose? To cultivate Krishna consciousness. So there has to be a goal, there has to be a process, and there has to be a reason. Right? All three things. So seva means actively participating and taking full responsibility for that action. And it also means to take some anxiety for Krishna and his devotees. So भक्ति में एक चीज जो हमारे आचार्य बोलते हैं, हमारे गुरु बोलते हैं, सब गुरु परंपरा में बार बार जो आता है, शांति, that is not the result of bhakti, कि शांति मिल गई, आनंद मिलता है. शांति is not the goal of bhakti, because when we serve somebody, we have to take anxiety for Krishna and his devotees, and it becomes a joyful process. So it's a transcendental process in that way. कि anxiety भी है और आनंद भी है. So that is seva. So when we understand this topic, how Balram ji is Sevya Bhagavan, or sorry, Sevak Bhagavan, we have to understand what seva means. ठीक है. So Balram ji, Lord Nityanand was born in which place? It's a famous place. Ek Chakra, right? In 1583 or something like that. Now, when he appeared to Hadai Pandit and Padmavati. His parents' names were Hadai Pandit and Padmavati. And that house is still very nicely preserved by devotees there in Ek Chakra Dham. Both his father and mother were very, very wonderful devotees. And he was born on the Trayodasi, 13th day of waxing moon, which will be on Monday. Actual day will be on Monday. So when he was born, he was very soft. Baby was very soft. And he was so soft that when the parents did the first abhishek for the baby, right? See, in the Vedic culture, it was not like कि hospital में गए, baby born हुआ, nurse ले गई, shots दे दिए, scrub कर दिया. There used to be a ceremonies, right? First bathing ceremony was, they used to do abhishek of the child. So he was so soft that even though they were using the very soft cloth to dry him, it was creating red spots all over the body. He was so soft. Beautiful child. Like a butter. And anyone who used to look at that child, that baby, he used to forget all their distresses. All their distresses, all troubles. That's why he was named. What was his name? Nityananda. Right? Nityananda, meaning Nitya means eternal. Anand means bliss. Eternal Anand. So one day, when they were giving the so what happened was that they were so absorbed, parents were so absorbed in this child that the time just flew for them, and child grew. I mean, he had no friends, and suddenly they realized that he is walking. So the neighboring friends from the neighbor, the boys, small boys from the neighboring houses, they used to watch for him. Nice, cute baby, we want to play with him. But parents were not letting him go out of concern and love. So they all came together and requested Padmavati and Hadai Pandit, please, we want to play with your child. Please let him go out. Then they realized that he has grown and he needs some friends. He needs to go out. So they allowed him to go out, but they used to go behind out of concern, wherever they used to play. Now, all these boys, when they started playing with him, they were playing all day until late night. And interestingly, none of the parents were complaining that your boy is keeping them engaged, whole day and night, because they all also wanted to watch that cute child playing with them. But you know what he used to play? What was his favorite sport? Yeah, not cricket, not soccer, not basketball, not Super Bowl. His favorite was organizing dramas. He used to, because somehow he was so blessed that he had all the scriptural knowledge, Ramayana, Mahabharata. He used to, and the knowledge was not like random. He could quote the verses from these scriptures. So he used to, he used to call all these boys, and then he used to propose, let's play Ramayana pastime today or Mahabharata pastime today. And then when the boys used to get, they used to get agreed to his proposal. Oh yeah, let's play this pastime or certain pastime. He will say, okay, but we have to do it nicely. Full details. Each and every character used to be assigned, and then all the props. They used to create all the props. So one day he proposed we will play the birth of Krishna, how it is described in Bhagavatam. So boys were like, oh, I will become Krishna, I will become Kansa, I will become Devki, or they started self-assigning the roles. And then he said, okay, that's fine, but we have to create the whole prison house. It should be dark. So they created all the paraphernalia, all the props. Somebody became Kansa, somebody became Vasudev Maharaj, somebody became Mother Devki, somebody became the little Krishna. And then when they were all ready, they were ready to enact that pastime very excitedly. And he said, no, when was Krishna born? At midnight. So we'll perform that pastime at midnight. And all the parents used to join also with them. They used to help in creating the props and helping them practice. So all the parents were also very excited. The whole village of Ekchakra, they assembled to watch this drama. So that was his mood, that whenever we are serving, we should absorb completely in that service. And see, what we are looking for is bliss in this world, right? So his activities, the way he used to engage everybody in Ekchakra, it used to bring a lot of anand. So all there was, when he was, I don't know what age he left Ekchakra, but until he was in Ekchakra, every day there was festivals. Every day they used to do these dramas, because that was his favorite pastime, right? Once they decided we will do Ram Leela. What they did, there is a river nearby their house. They built the actual bridge to enact that Ravan, going to Lanka, Ram and Vanars going to Lanka and then killing Ravan. So they created the actual bridge. So these were the activities in the childhood Sri Nityanand Prabhu were doing. And then he used to also enact Putna Badh, Shakta Shurvad, all the pastimes from Srimad Bhagavatam, and exactly like it is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, they used to do. So this Kaliya Daman, so they will have multiple boys standing and one boy will be dancing on their shoulder somehow. They used to enact that. One day, they played the pastime of Maharaj Akrur coming to Vrindavan and taking away Krishna. So what role do you think Nityanand chose for himself that day? Any guesses? Anyone heard that pastime? No? He chose to become, he chose to become that secret gopi, which is mentioned in Bhagavatam secretly. Radharani. And then he was crying when they were enacting that pastime. He was crying for hours. Hours he was crying because he got into that bhav. So the point is that whenever he used to enact these pastimes, he was really experiencing those pastimes, right? So when we do these skits, we really need to experience what is going on in that Leela. So even when we are hearing or reading the pastimes of Krishna or Mahaprabhu or Nityanand Prabhu, we should experience at the same time what they are going through, what they are teaching us. We have to be really there. That is Krishna consciousness. Where are we now? Vrindavan. Akrura Maharaj ka first time chalaga,
Oh, yeah.
right? So we have to be conscious. Where are we? So one day, when they were doing this Ramlila pastime, right? They built all the props, all the bridges, everything. And again, now in this Ramlila, what role do you think he must have chosen for himself? Lakshman. Good guess, right? Lakshman Maharaj. So when that scene came when Ravan throws the Shakti on Lakshman, right? Lakshman had to fall down. So he fell down, and then he didn't get up for a long time. And boys were like, and he was not breathing. And his pulse was also missing. So now everyone was very, very anxious. They called a Vaidya also, doctor also, and he couldn't see any pulse. Everyone was like crying. And then one villager, he comments, oh, you know what? I've seen a similar kind of drama where the person who was playing Dashrath Maharaj, he got so much absorbed and he left the body. So now villagers were even crying more. Sometimes you find these kind of negative people who will, at the wrong time, they had to give their comment, right? So now everyone was even crying more and more crying. And then one boy still recalls that, one boy recalls, see, this is because you have conducted this, so now you can remember, right? So one boy recalls that Nitai, his nickname was Nitai. He said that I will fall down and then I will not be able to wake up until Hanumanji brings Sanjeevani. And he knew that he gets into it. So he said, oh, so everybody was start beating him. Why didn't you tell him? So it has been hours now. So the Hanumanji was like, he was also got absorbed and he was just sitting there. He was doing nothing. So they had to remind him, go, bhaiya, leke aao, Sanjeevani. And then all the things happened. Sanjeevani comes and then he really wakes up. Otherwise, he will not. And pulse was missing. He was not artificially doing it. He was really not conscious. So Nityanand Prabhu ki jai. So we have 5 more minutes. Maybe what we can do, can you pull on that bhajan, Nitai Pad Kamala? First meaning. I'm sorry, I'm not able to share. There were a lot of nice slides, but that's okay. Next time we can do it.
Zoom बंद करके करो ना, पिक्चर्स अच्छे होंगे ना आपके पास.
नहीं, अभी टाइम भी नहीं है, अभी तो सिर्फ भजन करते हैं.
Maybe प्रसादम के टाइम पर लगा.
हाँ, so read the meaning, the first.
Text 1, verse 1. The lotus feet of Lord Nityananda are a shelter where one will get the soothing moonlight, not only of one.
Please listen carefully. Very nice meaning. Lot of philosophy is also there.
Not only of one, but of millions of millions. If the world wants to have real peace, it should take shelter of Lord Nityananda. Unless one takes shelter under the shade of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, it will be very difficult for him to approach Radha Krishna. If one actually wants to enter into the dancing party of Radha Krishna, he must firmly catch hold of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda.
So, this is the crux, right? We cannot approach Radha Krishna without Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And we cannot approach Chaitanya Mahaprabhu without Nityanand Prabhu. Now, this has to be understood because that's why this Braj Leela, Radha Krishna appears only once in one day of Brahma. It is mentioned in the Shastras. And otherwise, this Braj Bhakti is not even available in other Kali Yugas or other, Dwapar Yuga. Only in that one day of Brahma, when only once when Krishna and Radharani themselves come from Golok Vrindavan, this is available to us, right? And that's why to make it available to us even more simply, just by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, just by, performing Sankirtan, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityanand Prabhu comes in the Kali Yuga after that Dwapar Yuga. So this is a very, very rare opportunity that this Bhakti, Braj Bhakti is given. It is not available for millions of years. It won't be available again. So that's why Srila Prabhupada also says that he has a nice purport on this bhajan. If one actually wants to enter into the dancing party of Radha Krishna, he must catch hold of Nityanand Prabhu. This also indicates, because Nityanand Prabhu is the original spiritual master, he is the Guru Tattva. So through Guru only we can approach Radha Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Otherwise, it's not possible. Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita. What verse is that? The meaning of that verse is that you can approach me only through my servant, my pure devotee. Next.
Anyone who has not established his relationship with Nityananda Prabhu is understood to have spoiled his valuable human birth. Such a
Spoiled.
human being is actually an uncontrollable animal, because he has never uttered the holy name of Nityananda. He has become merged into so-called material happiness. What can his useless education and family tradition do to help him?
Third.
Being maddened after false prestige and identification with the body, one is thinking, oh, what is Nityananda? What can he do for me? I don't care. The result is that he is accepting something false to be truth. If you actually want to approach the association of Radha Krishna, you must first achieve the mercy of Lord Nityananda. When he is merciful toward you, then you will be able to approach Radha Krishna. Therefore, you should firmly grasp the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda.
The last one. The lotus feet of Nityanand are not illusion. It's not a fiction. They are a fact. One who engages in the transcendental loving service of Nityanand is also transcendental. Always try to catch the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. This Narottam Das is very unhappy. Therefore, I am praying to Lord Nityanand to make me happy. My dear Lord, please keep me close to your lotus feet. So we'll sing the bhajan. So we can probably sing all together in the interest of time. Nitai pad kamala koti chandra shashitala jai chayaya jagat juraye. Nitai pad kamala koti chandra shashitala jai chhadaye jagat juraye. হেনো নিতাই বিনে ভাই রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাইতে নাই দৃঢ় করি ধরো নিতাইর পায়ে হেনো নিতাই বিনে ভাই রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাইতে নাই দৃঢ় করি ধরো নিতাই পায়ে से संबंध नाही जार वृथा जन्म गेलो तार सेई पाशु भोरो दुराचार से संबंध नाही जार वृथा जीवन सेई पशु बोरो दुराचार নিতাই না বইল মুখে মাঝিল সংসার সুখে বিদ্যাকুলে কি করিব নিতাই না বলিল মুখে মাঝিল সংসার সুখে বিদ্যাকুলে কি করিবে অহংকারে মত হইয়া নিতাই পদ পাশরিয়া অসত্যেরা সত্য করি মানি अहंकारे मत होइया पिताई तद पासरिया असत्य रे सत्य कोरी मानी नितायेर करुणा हैवे ब्रजे राधा कृष्ण पावे करो निताय चरण दुखारी नितायेर करुणा हवे ब्रजे राधा कृष्ण पावे हरो निताय चरण दुखारी नितायेर चरण सत्य कहारा सेवक नित्य निताय पद सदा करो आशा नितायेर चरण सत्य सहारा सेवक नित्य निताय पद सदा आशा नरोत्तम बरो दुखी निताय मोरो करो सुखी राखो रंग चरणे पाश नरोत्तम बरो दुखी निताय मोरे करो सुखी राखो रंग चरणे पाश निताय पद कमल कोटि चंद्र शशितल जे छड़ाए जगत जुराय हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे श्री नित्यानंद राम की जय श्री गौरांग चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय शिला प्रभुपाद की जय एक्चुअली मैं सोचा था इसमें देयर इज वेरी नाइस पास्ट टाइम हाउ चैतन्य महाप्रभु मेट विद नित्यानंद फर्स्ट टाइम नित्यानंद प्रभु वेरी नाइस पास्ट टाइम बट सम टाइम इट्स लॉन्ग इट विल टेक 10-15 मिनट्स
10-15 minutes.
10 मिनट्स तो लगेगा आई
Maybe we
थिंक
can post.
वी शुड वाइंड अप
Maybe we can post.
नहीं साथ में पढ़ेंगे
Okay.
ओके so thank you so much we'll conclude here and आरती फ्लावर अभिषेक पहले फ्लावर अभिषेक करना है?
Yes, sir. भजन कर-
जल्दी कम लोग जल्दी हो जाएगा नहीं भजन आप लोग गा सकते हो
एक
कोई
भजन
भजन गा सकते हो कोई गाना नित्यानंद प्रभु का कोई गाना Did you good to see you? हाँ मैं नित्यानंद महाजन नदी अगोद्रु में नित्यानंद महाजन नदी अरे घट जीवेरा कारण नदी अरे नाम घट जीवेरा कारण शतवांजन है श्रद्धावान जन है, श्रद्धावान जन है। इच्छा कृष्ण अपराध शून्य होए तो कृष्ण नाम, अपराध शून्य होए लहो कृष्ण नाम। आकाश कृष्ण पतक Hare Krishna, we'll close the call now. Hare Krishna, thank you for joining.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.